Hype trademark 04 27/2022. Now direct. This is the incredible theater with this ornamental architecture. With my fat around the 10 kilometers to my studio. Incredible ride. Fuck. And colonial bases with the columns, with many colonial details, the lamps with the same work, the same ornamental, and continuing the style and the ornamentals on the different points of view of this incredible facade. It's not easy to find this kind of architecture. Maybe 19th-20th century, and with the detail in the center of our city, and with the facade like with the fine and cutting the corner. It's not easy to find this. Very near to the street. I search and find this. The corners doesn't exist. It's incredible beauty for the access. And this. We have the Argentinians, we have the enormous. There is a quote from Argentina and Buenos Aires. Many people say Buenos Aires doesn't sleep ever, and it's really truly for this. The people love this kind of theaters for the incredible culture movement and a lover of national theaters or only theaters. The offer of culture is enormous. The actors, actresses, and people who made in history the richness history here. Continue your heritage. This is commonly in other cities. The same last name. My last name is Madriñán. My father, sorry for this. The grandfather of my father was Antonio Bota, and was a part of this incredible moment in history. Then, in my history, there are a lot of there are too much theater in my history. My father ever tell me the incredible life of the beginning of in the first part of the 20th century. Because the grandfather of my father was Antonio Bota, a writer of many scripts in history, like others. There are a lot of incredible writers, like the grandfather of my father, who write comedies, script comedies. The term is not it's a modern term here. The sitcoms, the situation comedies doesn't exist with this name in Argentina. It's a neologism for and from this era, called maybe a comedy, like situation comedy. All in the history, the writers of Argentina only write many of the literature is from the conventillo. I don't know how and why. It's only this word. It's a Latin word and refer to the Spanish and Italians who lives in La Boca in poor situations, and many writers for decades write your scripts with this situation. Now, for nothing too seems like nothing is a tragedy, now a comedy, but the Argentinian writers took with your incredible, clear and superb intelligence, making maybe a spin, writing a spin-off, writing with this basis. Many writers took the tragedy, like in all the history, making a comedy, and that's all. This is like the grandfather of my father, Antonio Bota, says and writes. And maybe, I think, it's my opinion, 7.500, the civilization, our society, the Argentinian society, is this. The Argentinians took the many times the writers of Argentina have this wonderful and incredible mind to convert sorry for this, is incredible, fascinating, sorry, but it's incredible. This is our water plant. It's the first building and the incredible for your facade. And if you see this, there are any detail with the herald of our cities. Maybe later I make explanation of this incredible building, but I don't I try to show later. Maybe later I give my opinion and my explanation of this, but continuing. Again, the writers of the in the beginning of the comedies have like the grandfather of my father, Antonio Bota, write about this conflict with incredible mastering and masterminds to take the tragedy, spinning off to a comedy with a baroque or many art and many overcharge on the customs of this in all the presentations. The makeup is incredible overcharge to make a representation of the how our society make it translate over your behavior and your costumes, your own way to understand the Italian, your heritage, your Italian heritage, and in my opinion, I have a lot of Italian and Spanish heritage, but I don't use this overcharge on me. Maybe my grandma and my grandfather, of course, they did. They use many of these overcharge on customs, costume for my grandfather and costumes for my love grandmother. She was I don't know the word, a designer. My grandma is an incredible high couture. I don't know exactly the word, but I try to use modern words. Haute couture for dress and dresser with a model like the incredible designers with the grandma, my grandma school of Italian. With this school of how, why, and what make a dress and make a costume for others. For my grandma make the stitch and make fix thousands of our clothes with a little needle and a little scissor and a thread, silk thread. My grandmother fixing everything. And maybe I have a little touch of, when you see my designs, maybe you know this, and I try to understand and learn the incredible and mysterious art to make a dress, and they make a haute couture dress in every single I see design suit or design coat, every time I see the stitchings. Sorry for this, but every time I see, I love see the stitch and details and the textures of on every about cloth, maybe for my heritage of my grandma. But if you love something about the stitch or make clothes, maybe must see the Italian costume schools. I learn from these incredible cultures. Thanks for watching. 21 minutes of speech. Thanks for watching this. This is F a day, Hype Trademark a day, 04/27/2022. This is a no direct record. The date GPG +3, and all rights reserved from this city, my love, capital city of Buenos Aires, of Argentinian Republic. And again, I Carlos Matias Madriñán, a little designer, a little person, and a little fat biker making this content. Thanks for watching.